Genesis unveiled, the truth revealed. What does Genesis truly say in its opening lines? In Genesis 1:1 we read, "In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth." This is a complete perfect statement. God created the earth. But then in verse 2 we find, "And the earth was without form and void." The Hebrew word hayah can mean became rather than just was. So Genesis 1:2 could indeed be read as, "And the earth became without form and void." This suggests a change, not a flawed creation. Did God create chaos? No. Isaiah 45:18 tells us that God formed the earth to be inhabited. So what happened between Genesis 1:1 and 1:2? Something caused the earth to become a wasteland. This brings us to the concept known as the gap theory. A rebellion occurred in the spiritual realm before Adam and Eve. Jeremiah 4:23-26 hints at this judgment, describing a world in desolation. The earth's desolation indicates a fallout, not a fresh beginning. Next, we explore the fall of Lucifer, the source of this rebellion. Isaiah 14 and Ezekiel 28 describe Lucifer's pride and fall. Pride led Lucifer to rebel against God, sparking a war in heaven. A third of the angels fell with Lucifer into judgment. This cataclysm is the backdrop of Genesis 1:2. The Spirit of God moves over a harmed earth, not one freshly created. This understanding transforms our view of the entire Bible. God isn't a creator of chaos. He brings order from chaos. You were not just created randomly. Your life is part of a grand story of redemption. Genesis 1 isn't just about creation. It's a rebuilding project. This project culminates in the new heaven and new earth. Remember, you were known before you were formed. God is not finished restoring what was lost. If this gave you new insights into Genesis, give it a thumbs up. In episode 2, we'll dive into the first Earth age, before Adam. Who were we in that age? What was that world like? Drop your questions in the comments. I'd love to dig deeper with you. Until then, remember, God doesn't abandon voids. He fills them with purpose. Thank you for joining today's exploration of Genesis 1:1-2.